Tomorrow, Robert Mueller testifies before Congress. He wrote a 448-page report documenting all of Trump's, some of Trump's transgressions. He was the willful beneficiary of hostile foreign agents. He pushed people towards WikiLeaks, which is an arm of the Russian army. It spread anti-vax. It spreaded conspiracies about Hillary Clinton and other officials in the government, about our government itself, as well as, racist propaganda that's in Lone Wolf's manifestos. He, to this day, calls it a witch hunt. He has not protected us from this happening again. It continues, and he protects it. He attacks the FBI if they investigate it. He fired Comey for investigating it. He denounced our military at Helsinki and sided with Putin. He does these kind of things continuously, and he obstructed justice several times. He told the White House lawyer to fire Mueller, and he would not. And they told him to lie about it. He told Sessions to lie and to cover up his crimes as well. He only looks out for himself. He is not looking out for our national security. He has child detention centers, and he tries to blame it on Obama, even though it is not the case, and he is building more to this day. He would not fire Acosta for getting a sweetheart plea deal for Epstein, his buddy he used to host parties with. They'd be the only two guys, and they'd hire, but would bring in a lot of girls. And Epstein is in court saying he was trying to model his agency after Trump's to bring in underage girls, his modeling agency. And Trump, did brag about watching underage girls undress at his pageants. And they're spreading these deep state conspiracies about Hillary, who's, never really shown much sexuality at all, let alone said she grabs him by the whatever. And it's just very interesting. And he should be impeached, and I'm hoping it comes to that. I heard this deep state fake news rhetoric back in 2014 when I had a coworker that was talking to these folks, and she was very pro-Trump already, knew he was running, calling his enemies the deep state and the news fake. I called it out as Eastern propaganda, and sure enough, it's Russia, and that's why everybody was against Trump in the government about all the former presidents, Republican and Democrat. It was because he was a traitor, not because they're all a secret cabal, but because he is emotionally unstable. He's ignorant. He's lost over $1 billion. He's done multiple crimes. He doesn't have temperament, intelligent, business ethics. He understands nothing about the army or government. He has no credential other than saying some racist stuff them women should go back. You mean congresswomen that were born here? Isn't that your excuse for locking up or trying to send away the other brown people because they aren't from here, even though asylum is a legal status? They just spread these hate things. They blame, the victims. Right now, there's lots of cases of abuse going on at the child detention centers, and they just say, oh, well, they deserve it. I think that's why Russia supported Trump for several reasons. They were building Trump Tower in Moscow. He was trying to make money with them. Just himself, not our government. We won't benefit from this at all. But he wants to he will divide this country to stay in power, and that's what Russians want. They want division. And if you have thousands of just detained children for months away from their parents, it causes damage. And that's a lot of assets in the future. If you're getting abused under the American flag for months on end, then that's a very easy asset for Russia or terrorists or anybody else. And it could be better assimilated. They could be protected from what they were fleeing, but instead, Trump just setting us up for failure and hate. There's no science in his mythology. There's no God in it. There's just hate. And that's why his supporters are beyond depressing.